Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Liz and welcome back to Project Ozone 2. In the last episode, we went to not only Mercury, but we also went to Jupiter. So 2 planets off the list. We have 2 more teleporters down here. And that was kind of awesome because we got not only Mercury, but between episodes, I went ahead and went back to Jupiter and got a little bit of the red gem and the carbon, the palladium ore, not carbon, that was Venus. We got a good bit of Mercury as well. And so we are pretty much ready to start working towards Applied Energistics. However, there is a couple of issues. But we'll get to that here in a second. So between episodes, been working with the seeds a little bit more. Let's see, we got the Surge Quartz seeds, 10, 10, 10. That's going to be good for once we get into Applied Energistics. But then I also decided to change things up. So I noticed that our base, we have this nice blue, we have this nice green, this kind of cool looking black. I like the black on black because this smoked quartz, or is it smoky quartz? Smoky quartz looks different than the burnt quartz. And this is almost like a bluish tint, and it looks really nice. But then this side was just white, so I changed that. Went with red, and that's what was suggested to me by my girlfriend. So I went with it, and it looks really good. Plus, it has the added benefit of it's RF. That's what the levels of RF are in almost all the machines. So looks really cool. I'm gonna kind of work on replacing the rest of it as I can, and one of these days we'll make a painting machine, make a whole bunch of glowstone that is lights, so we don't have any torches. We'll just put glowstone masquerading as all these blocks hidden around. So that's the plan with that anyways, and like facades, so we don't have any gaps. That's what I want. I want this nice quartz base. So yeah, anyways, we are going to be working towards Applied Energistics, and I figured probably one of the first things we should do is look at the quest book. So there is an entire tab dedicated to Applied Energistics that we will get through eventually. But the first thing is the Inscriber, and we need to go find the Inscriber silicone press. Now, between episodes, I was making a bunch of machine frames, still working on them. So hopefully that'll get done relatively soon. And while it's working, we're going to go do some other things. Now, there's reasons that I need to make machine frames, because in order to make the Inscriber's not actually that bad. We can make Inscribers. So that I want to go get the last, the silicon press. We could do it this way. Or we can go find it. I think I want to go find it. So, do I have a meteorite compass in here? No. Okay. Let's grab our meteorite compass, and then we will head to the mining dimension and search for that. So, shouldn't be a problem. But the issue is going to be, once we start making some of the stuff, we're going to want things like the ME drive just requires a bunch of mercury. It's not too bad. Eventually those will be pretty easy to make. But the hard part is the ME controller. So it requires concentrated cloud seed, and that's not bad. A resonant machine frame, that's gonna take a little bit of time, but it's not too bad. But it requires these osmium crystals. This is bad. We need a bunch of machines from mechanism in order to do that. It's basically the 5x ore processing machines. So we're gonna have to deal with that. But let's go ahead, go into the mining dimension, and we'll see if we can't find some more stuff. Basically what we're gonna look for is just, do I have a waypoint for that guy, by the way? I do not. That could be bad. So let's just come over here and make a waypoint, and then we will search for some other stuff. So, portal. Cool. But yeah, so we're gonna have to make a bunch of mechanism machines and do some processing before we can make the ME controller. And since that's really the only thing I really want to make, we'll have to deal with that. So is it taking me over here? But there's not really anything left. Okay, we gotta get away from that. Let's just head in this general direction for a little bit until the compass changes direction completely. By the way, those are chance cubes. No, I wouldn't touch them. They can be bad. So there we go. Meteorite compass changed direction. So now we just kind of take this into a single direction until we get what we want. Anti-builder. Arrow traps. There's some stuff up here. Yeah, anti-builders should. These are kind of interesting blocks that should prevent me from, yeah, placing blocks. Artifacts, that is, it's a really cool block, and I believe the idea kind of came from, there's a daylight sensor there. That's, okay, what? I can't break stuff. Oh, there's actual, like, is there an anti-builder right here? There's actually, like, daylight sensor stuff. That's kind of cool. Anyways, yeah, the artifacts, I believe they took that from, or the idea is similar to one in, oh, what's the mod? It's Twilight Forest. Really cool idea. Whoa, we missed it. It's right down here somewhere. Alright, so let's vein mine a little bit. And that gave us a lot of, actually not too bad. I forgot that I still I don't have my, oh, what's it called? Dev null, so hey, there it is. Okay, get out of my inventory. Alright, let's just fly over here, turn off our magnet, and we're just gonna get rid of all that stuff because I don't really need it. The dirt's not a bad thing, but I can come get dirt whenever I want it, so it doesn't really matter to me. Anyways, here is another meteorite and calculation press. Alright, well, that's a shame. So it still says that there is things here, so we kind of have to get the rest of this stuff, the rest of the skystone picked up before it goes away. And now it's looking for another one. I think it's trying to take us back to the original one that we still need to pick up skystone with. So can we go this way a little bit? And maybe, how far have we gone? So not terribly far. But yeah, I think it's still trying to take us back over. Yeah, it was. So over this direction, there should be another one. And hopefully, oh, did we pass it? It kind of, okay, maybe not. Okay, so yeah, it jumped for a second. That was weird. But yeah, so it was right there. So let's get out of kind of the way. And right here it is. It's a small one, so that's nice. But we have the silicon press. That's all we need. And take the other presses as well, because why not? So there we go. We have completed that quest. That wasn't too bad. reason I want to do it that way is because why not? It's cheaper. We can also collect all of that nice sky stone, which we're going to need a little bit of anyways, so might as well. If we ever need to come, like, get more of it, we can always make more trips here, look for more meteorites, and it should not be a problem. There's plenty of meteorites around. They spawn relatively frequently, so it's not a problem at all. Other than that one is causing issues, but if I pick up all the if I actually stop being lazy and pick up all the skystone blocks, then we don't have to worry about it. So let's head back to base and start working towards some of this stuff. So we at least can do some of the quests. We can start making the presses, the processors, and all that kind of stuff. I also need to stop saying so. I say it so much, but let's go ahead. I think double click that. Was that most of the skystone? That is full. So yes, it was. I'll need to grind up the rest of this stuff. We can only do it in a pulverizer. So let's just come down here. These guys are all full. And one of these days I'll make another pulverizer. So let's just use this one. It's pretty quick. And then we have all of our presses. So while we're waiting, we need to craft an inscriber. What a surprise. Not surprised at all. So we'll get this taken care of. Shouldn't be too difficult. The inscriber itself is not that bad to make. It requires sticky pistons, a flux block, and carbon wafers, which in themselves are just carbon plus the silicon, redstone, and a comparator. So not too bad at all. We're almost done with this. We can put the skystone dust away. We can put all this stuff away and go from there. So come on, can we use this for anything? It's used to make the infinity chest, which I don't honestly know what that does, if it's worth it or anything like that, but we can make it. So let's put all the presses in there. And let's see, do we have any comparators? No. So let's go ahead and make, we're going to need quite a few of these, so 11. Probably missing the redstone torches. So let's grab that and some sticks. I cannot wait to have Applied Energistics. And let's make more comparators because honestly we're going to want quite a few of these guys. And our inventory down below is kind of full. Of what, I'm not sure. We can save some room there. Let's see, what else can we do? I believe we can take all of the presses out. A lot of this stuff is just kind of silly things that we don't need right now. We can make another heart here. And some of the things just kind of overlap. So we there's hearts in multiple chests, which is kind of the downside of this system. And by kind of, I mean one of the major downsides to this system. It's something that I can't wait to get rid of it. But we have 21 comparators. Let's get... That is all dash. I believe the carbon is in here. Yeah, it's not like we don't have enough carbon for literally anything we want. So let's go ahead and start making the circuits. We need more silicon, so let's grab that. And yeah, eventually we'll make a ton of these inscribers. We'll probably make the advanced inscribers. That stuff is not too bad. It's a little annoying, but it's not too bad. These are going to be better just because they're a lot faster and more automatable. But this is going to make a ton of carbon wafers, but let's go ahead and just take the little bit that we need. Let's make the sticky pistons. Do we have any pistons? No. So we need to make pistons. 2. Slime, we have plenty of that stuff. And then fluix. So don't have any of that, but that is nether quartz. Just make half a stack. Redstone and charged Certus quartz. It all depends on how much charged Certus quartz we have, which we have 52. Charged Certus quartz isn't really used for anything else, so yeah, that's fine. We need a bit of water. And unfortunately, we don't really have a place with just a pool of water. So I guess we'll have to make one. I don't know why this amulet of growth keeps coming back into my inventory. Let's grab... Why do I not have like stone or something on myself? So let's do this. And we're going to need a bucket. So bucket of water. Now once we are ready to do all the Applied Energistics stuff, we're going to make kind of the biggest of everything we can. So that we can not have to worry about anything else. Like, we're gonna not use this system anymore because there's no reason to. We'll just have to verify that things are filtered properly over here. I believe they are. Is this? How is this stuff working? Okay, it's down below. So I believe we don't have any filters here, but we have filters here. We'll have to just copy that filter and like put it over wherever we put the Applied Energistics system. So that it's not a big problem, but it is something to kind of make note of. So we have a stack of flux crystals. We need to make a flux block. The 2 sticky pistons, and the rest is just the carbon wafer. So there is the inscriber, and that should be a quest. So let's go ahead and claim that quest. We'll need to make the advanced inscriber at some point. Growth accelerators, which allow us to make more pure crystal stuff. Let's actually take a look at that. It's called the crystal growth accelerator. I believe since we have AE2 stuff in this, there should be a thing that makes even that better. Yeah, this crystal growth chamber. This is worth it. That doesn't look terrible to make either. So at least that part, obsidian chest, is pretty easy. Yeah, that's not too bad. Although it takes VCU ingots, really? Alrighty then. I mean, that's not an issue. It's just kind of a pain. So this is going to make our machine frames reinforced, and once we have all those, then we can start working on getting this guy. So let's just continue working along. And let's see, pistons, we'll want at least 5. Actually, I think it's going to be better to make these. The advanced inscribers, but we'll need some engineering processors. Oh god, this stuff is not easy to make. So I don't think we're quite prepared to finish up everything with getting into Applied Energistics, but definitely is something we're gonna want to do. So this will be done here in a second. We have a good reward bag. Let's go ahead and open that. An amulet of growth. Thanks, game, for reminding me that I have so many of those. Yeah, that one looks... Why do they look broken, or are they just deactivated? This one's activated for some reason. I'd put it on, but we can't because it requires activated, deactivated. Cool. So it requires us to do some stuff. So I guess let's just put these in here for right now. I've been storing all the quartz, by the way, in here. Yeah, I've made a lot of quartz blocks. So yeah, we have plenty of carbon wafers. Let's just throw these in here for right now. And yeah, the crystal growth accelerators. It does require a glass cable, which is the vanilla recipe, so that is at least nice. We can make plenty of that. Well, relatively. We can make plenty of this stuff. And then it's just a matter of doing something like that. Let's just make 28's fine. So we need titanium wafers. We're gonna need 4 for right now. We're gonna need 8 Fluix blocks. Really? Yeah, we're gonna need more Fluix crystals. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Zavicio. So in order to get Zavicio, we need to start with the first tier of stuff. This is going to be such... Actually, no, we don't. So what do we need? We need probably the diamond infused essence, so we can make... a couple of blocks of this. Just do this. Make a stack of blocks. So we need to make diamond infused essence. Just make a good bit of this. Make half a stack. Actually 36. Why not? And then we should be able to make Zavicio essence if we go and grab some mana steel. I realize that's probably what we're missing. So I can't remember. Does mana steel require steel? Alright, so steel, we'll just take a stack. That's fine. Steel's easy enough to make. Not too concerned with that, so let's just throw it in here. And again, there we go. So once we have this taken care of, we should be able to make... Okay, do we not have any Zavicio essence in here? We do not. That is the other thing we need. So let's take a stack of this and just do this. So one of these days we will get the Master Infusion Stone. That's gonna be a problem. Wait, was that a quest? No, we need a lot more. But we have to craft them, so that's not a bad thing. It's gonna kind of slowly gather until we are finished with that. So, all right, now we should be able to make the Zavicio ingots that we need. 2, 3, 4, and we need one more set. So that should be fine. And then we just need more Fluix blocks. So we need more Fluix. So charge charge stuff. And redstone. This will give us half a stack. That should get us close. And nether quartz. Really the only thing is the charged surge quartz, which I believe we can actually do something about that. So put them in a pool of water. They turn into the stuff we need. And if we need 4, we have exactly enough. Plus 1, but close enough. So there is the last 2, and that should be a quest. And it is. Awesome. So then it wants us to make the crystal growth chamber, which is a lot better. It's a single block, and it makes things a lot quicker, and it's just better. And you know what? That is something I think I want to go ahead. It requires calculation processor. We're going to go ahead and wait on that. So we got a basic reward bag. That's terrible. We got a dirt chest. Pretty terrible. Alright, so let's actually take the Zavicio out. We'll put that over here. It's a little bit more useful over here anyways. And what's the next quest? So the next quest wants us to make all the processors. So I guess for right now, let's go ahead and throw this guy here. And let's get a skystone chest, or skyroot chest, and the presses. Alright, so if we want to make anything with this guy, okay, that's kind of cool that you can use blocks to get a lot. So silicon press. Galacticraft silicon is a little bit better, which we get from crushing sand. Maybe. So it is just silicon. So that's easy enough. Let's grab some silicon. Let's do 8 right now. So we throw that in. I can't put that in there. Recipes. I wonder if we have to have the raw silicon from Galacticraft. That would be a pain. Okay, so while we're waiting, let's get block. Let's see, diamond, block, and we'll throw that in with the, why can't it go in there? Engineering press. And okay, I guess you can't do the block thing. That's a bummer. I don't know why it's acting up. Let's try the silicon one more time. I might be wrong about it, but silicon, just do 6. So made that. Let's, yeah, I'm shift clicking and it's not going in. So something we can do, let's go back to the mining dimension. I want to just test this, and what we'll do is look to see, I have a mining hole around here somewhere, I thought. It's right over here, I believe. Or not. You know, let's, it's right over here, isn't it? Yep, here's my mining hole. And it doesn't go very far down, but let's just do that. Out of food. Alright, let's go back and we're going to go grab a couple of things. So, one, we're going to grab our dev null, and we're going to grab some more food. So, I believe there is some silicon, some Galacticraft silicon in this area. Do we have a crusher? I don't remember if we do or not. I don't think we do. We do have a crusher. Okay, so we can try that. Worst case scenario, but I want to see if there is the things I think there are. So the whole purpose of the sky chest, by the way, is we're just going to put this down, and for the time being we're going to store all of our Applied Energistics stuff in here. And yeah, kind of go from there. By the way, the reason to upgrade the Inscribers more than anything is just to make them automated. You can only put one item in at a time, whereas the other ones you can put, the advanced Inscribers, you can put entire stacks if you want. So let's grab some food. We have toast sandwiches, our dev null, and now let's go try this. So I want to see if we can find any ores. And our digging hole is right here. Kind of surprised no mobs have really spawned. So we'll just dig down. There's some charged Certus quartz. I wouldn't mind that. We'll just dig down more. Some more charged Certus quartz. So basically we're going to get to the bedrock layer. And right there's some silicon. So let's just grab some silicon ore and see if this stuff works. Now obviously we can just go ahead and make use the crusher recipe with the sand and all that kind of fun stuff. Ooh, dense diamonds. That's kind of cool. Let me grab that. Some more dense diamonds. Like there's a lot of other things we can do, but honestly, I think using the ore for right now, it's more just to make sure it works and all that kind of stuff. So what is that? That is tungsten. Cool. Now we have some light to pick up this stuff before it disappears. All right, cool. Plenty of electrotine. There's so much stuff here. You can even find thorium is useful for something. I don't quite know what. And then there's plenty of like coal and all your normal resources. So let's head back home. I think that's a different king slime. I'm not sure about that one. All right. So let's just fly over here. And the silicon ore, what can we do with it? Nothing. So let's grab our fortune pick. And we'll just do something like this. And that's how we get the silicon. Alright, so will this work? I believe the silicon press is already in there. It does. Okay, so that's how we do it. I am going to keep my dev null on me, because I think that's a good idea. Although I'm going to do that. And we could put the stone away. And it does make 2 printed silicon each, so that is at least nice. So, I think, let's see, this is still working. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode off here. We got a good bit of progress done. We need to make a bunch of circuits and the annihilation cores, which require fluix pearls. Really? I mean, that's not that bad, but it takes a lot of fluix. And pure stuff. So I think we're going to stop here, and I think next time we are going to start working on making more mechanism stuff, and then we'll kind of go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!